Hey guys, what's up? My name's Brad Hart. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk. And yes, we've got the plane background again. Why are we here? What we're doing? And why have we got it looking like this again? Well, I actually checked the views and also the engagement of last week's video. And I'm all about adapting and growing this channel and just finding the feet within the channel and seeing what you guys really like. So since last week, this background did quite well, and also you quite like the way that we did things. I think we're going to stick like this for a little bit. If you guys think we should change back to the bar, comment down below and let me know. It's all about growth in this channel. But without further ado, pull up a chair, grab yourself a drink, and let's talk. Now, last week I said something big's coming and something exciting's on the way. I did say it was this week, and there has been a bit of a slight delay, but I'm currently working on some new projects and new ideas that I want to show you guys, and even start showing off a little bit of magic maybe here and there. I don't know if you know, I'm also a magician, and I've done this since I was 6 years old, and that's 14 years. If a quick math for you. But yeah, essentially I had a really good idea, and it's taken a bit of longer work, and I might wait till I've got my camera and a good setup for it, because I'm really excited to show it off. But on today's episode, guys, we're going to be talking about something that's everywhere again. Now, do you remember back in 2020 when we had the pandemic and everyone was stealing toilet roll? It was bad, but we could manage. Now it's fuel. Yes, fuel. People are going out of their way, queuing up at service stations and petrol stations, travelling significantly out of their way, filling up 6 or 7 jerry cans and hoarding fuel. Okay, so this all started actually when there was a news article essentially about the delivery of fuel and how hard it is to get with the delivery at the moment due to pinging. So essentially this all started with the pingdemic. I don't know if you heard about this, but essentially the NHS COVID app, everyone was getting pinged and everyone was saying, you need to isolate. What this was basically doing was stopping delivery drivers making their deliveries and slowing things down a little bit. This included all industries. This touched from food, this touched everything, even down to fuel. I first started noticing it quite a while ago where there was no chicken left in the shops, and I started going to the guys like, where is it? He goes, we just haven't got the drivers to get it delivered. And that made me really realise how much we actually depend on these overnight drivers. So this pingdemic started and everyone was getting pinged off, and no, I'm not thinking of that pinging, but everyone was getting pinged off, and then all of a sudden there was an article about how BP or Shell was struggling to get fuel because of their drivers weren't making enough deliveries. Well, that was it, wasn't it? Basically, what happened there was, oh, it's the end of the world, we're all going to die, we're all going to die, run, we're all going to die. That's what it basically meant. Everyone then started swarming to petrol stations, filling up 6 or 7 jerry cans, even 10 we've seen people do. There's been 2-hour queues for petrol stations and running out of fuel. I saw this Facebook post, and it was essentially at 7 in the morning, they had 19,500 litres of petrol, and by 3 p.m. it was all gone. Now, they said for kind of a bit of a relative, that would usually run for a fair few days, if not up to a week. And for it to be gone in less than a day, if you ask me, is disgusting. And let's think of this as well. How long can this last? Like, everyone's filling up and everyone's getting all this fuel. Why is everyone burning it? Where's everyone going with it? I understand there's loads and loads of jerry cans in your garage, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. I can't get my head around it. It is stupid. Now, we've spoken about stuff that can get you to your end journey, but let's talk about the actual end of people's journeys and their careers. I'm not going to touch too much on this week because I don't really want to turn into a fighting channel, as I do cover a lot of boxing and fighting. But we recently had, I know you said Ricky then, we recently had Lawler and Diaz, 2 fighters that were starting off in the UFC together. I'm talking 17, 18 years ago. We've just had a rematch. Diaz got demolished, end of career. But more than anything, boxing. The people's hero, Anthony Joshua, recently fought Alexander Usyk, and in a 12-round bout, got absolutely demolished. And he actually looked sarcastic towards the end of the fight, thinking, why didn't I win? It went to decision and Usyk won. So now Usyk has all the belts, apart from the one that Mr. Tyson Fury has. Now, what does this mean for the boxing world? This is very upsetting. It means we don't get the 2 Brit fight we wanted. Ideally, if I could have chosen, I would have had Fury and Joshua fighting in London or Manchester. They were originally going to fight in Saudi, which I didn't understand because it was two British fighters. We needed it over here. But that's not happening now. That's gone. And unless Joshua comes back, like he did with Ruiz, and wins, I don't really see it happening. I think Joshua's lost his hunger, lost that urge, and it's time Fury comes forward and takes the throne as the Gypsy King, I guess. Now, I know we've lightly touched on a few topics today, guys, but I'm really, really excited. I keep saying this, for what's to come on this channel. I was actually walking through Manchester the other day, and I saw a guy filming, and I went up to him and asked about his setup and things of that nature. And I'm all about growing and learning. So every little change you make, from I'm getting new lighting soon, to a mic, to a new camera, it's all big changes, which may seem small, but in the long run are quite big things. And I'm really, really glad with the growth of the YouTube channel. I think we're around 42, 43 subscribers now, so that's really, really good. So really thank you for supporting and watching every video. If not, please do hit that bell notification down below. It notifies you whenever I upload a video, which is usually every week. And I want to start maybe chopping out another one or two in the week as well if I've got time. But I'm really, really loving doing this, guys. And if you give us a thumbs up as well, I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment, be a little bit cheeky. And if you have any video ideas, guys, chuck them down below, because I'm all about making content that you guys want to watch. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, great morning, great afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll see you soon.